Switch.
Here's Taylor, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert! Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there, the first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Get that ball! Get that ball!
Mayfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score, Saints 7, Chiefs nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Jam.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike's 47.
From the 44, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
180. Real. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
The kick is good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing. Mayfield carrying it out deep for Smith. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8.
21, Chiefs 8.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Come on. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
Here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
I got you, boy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go,
Odell Beckham Jr., 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! My God!
Mayfield looks to throw.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I'm going to run you. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. They can't hang with 15. 47 mic. 47 mic. He can't hang.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Saints.
Check, 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 check.
On first and 10, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Kamara trying the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Saints 35, Chiefs 29. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. You can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
Well, he keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Regular. Hurry. Shot.
On third down, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 67 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
35-35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
King! General West!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up. Run. Let's get off the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Running with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Topper! Hey, check 24. 24. Kill. Hey, 15.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now pass complete here to Sanders. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 9, Mike 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong arms to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow. There's a little hey, Ripple is pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I got you.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Going for it all.
Let's go, defense.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yellow.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Kamara. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Mayfield down. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Mayfield to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
4-7's the mic.
43.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Charles,
going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Kings.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right there.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 25-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.